Let's talk focus today. What do we mean by focus? Focus is that you're doing everything that is targeted towards the final goal, and that is all of the activities that you're doing is kind of aligned with that bigger goal that you're trying to achieve. So let's take an example in the context of books and in the context of a goal. For example, if I want to achieve to start a consulting business, which I can accomplish remotely, I would then go to a library and get a couple of books on those things, and I will start reading them. So, argument's sake, I pick up these 5 books. One is Why Startups Fail, the other is Remote Incorporated, one is Consulting Business, one is AI, and then one is Future Proof Your Business. Well, in the context of focus and in terms of achieving the goal, all 5 of these books do make a relevancy in getting to where I need to get to, argument's sake. But then focus talks about what do we need to do right this minute. Whereas if I were to take up this book, this is Future Proof Your Business. Is it relevant right this minute? Probably not, because it is something that is going to happen after we have established a business, right? So, for example, HBR 10 business must reads. If you're in the AI business, you need to have a certain outlook. Maybe, let's see, we gotta keep this, we gotta consider that one. This book would be absolutely relevant, because then it will be like, okay, this is the book that I need to read in order to get to starting the own startup. So I just definitely need to read this book for sure. So in terms of the focus part, this will become my top priority. Remote Inc. is a good book. It talks about how you can achieve and work remotely and manage teams. But in the context of our focus and in the context of the sequence of things that we need to accomplish, if there is no business, there is no remote or on-site, or for that matter, anything. So in the context of our focus, so to speak, this becomes not relevant. So we put it on the sides. Why startups fail? Yeah, so this again now comes down to a goal, and what is the goal that you're trying to achieve in a given point in time? Is it a consulting business that you're starting, or is it a startup? Because consulting is slightly different. People might argue it is the same thing. They're not. They have slightly different. Mostly in a startup, you're trying to build a product of sorts which is going to outlive yourself, or it's going to continue earning revenue. Consulting business is sort of, you have to continue working towards that, or at least have to manage it on a day-to-day basis to be able to earn money. It's almost like a job replacement. So between these two, then it'll have to be a question of what is the focus and of the goal. So the clarity that has to come about is that your whole goal has to be broken down, what we have been saying. Determine, okay, what is our focus that is going to be for Q1, the next 90 days, what are we accomplishing? In the context of this example, if it is a consulting business you want to start, or if it is a startup that you want to start, then you have to decide which one it is, and then based on that, try to focus your energies and go towards that direction. Anyway, I hope this example was a bit more relevant in the context of what we have been talking about in focus. So hope you could learn and take away something, and thank you for watching.